Hi children, good morning. Welcome back to our chemistry class. In the last class, we started our fourth lesson, carbon and its compounds. And we are familiar with the bonding in carbon. Carbon compounds forms covalent bonds or carbon forms covalent compounds. What is meant by covalent bond? Yes, it is a bond formed by sharing of their valence electrons. Bonds formed between the atoms by sharing their valence electrons. Such kind of bonds are known as covalent bonds. Carbon forms covalent bonds and they are forming large number of compounds. In the last lesson, we learned about ionic compounds. What does mean that? Yes, ionic compounds are compound formed by or ionic bonds are formed by gaining or losing electrons or transfer an electron from a metal to non-metal. Such kinds of bonds are known as ionic bonds. So, ionic bonds are too strong because it is the bonds or it is the bonds between positive and negative ions. There is two or the force of attraction between ions are too high. That is why its melting point and boiling point are very high. Then what about our covalent bonds? What are the properties of covalent bonds? In covalent compounds are seen to have strong bonds within the molecule. But the intermolecular force is low. That is result, it has low melting point and boiling point. So, covalent compounds have low melting and boiling point because the intermolecular force is low. Okay, but ionic compounds have very high melting point and boiling point, but covalent compounds have they have low melting point and boiling point. Melting point and boiling point because the intermolecular force is low. Since the electrons are shared between the atoms, so such compounds are poor conductors of electricity. So, covalent compounds are poor conductors of electricity because all electrons are shared between atoms. No free electrons are there. That is why covalent compounds are poor conductors of electricity. Okay, they are poor conductors of electricity. What about our ionic compounds? Yes, they are good conductors of electricity because they are having ions. That is why they are good conductors of electricity. Covalent compounds are poor conductors of electricity because they are having no free electrons or electrons are shared between the atoms. Okay. So, these are the properties of covalent compounds or carbon compounds. Most of carbon forms covalent compounds. That is why carbon compounds have low melting and boiling point and they are poor conductors of electricity. Children, we are going to the next topic, allotrops or allotropy. Allotrops. allotropes of carbon. Listen here. An element possesses two or more forms in the same state. They are known as allotropes, and the phenomenon is known as allotropy. That is, once again, an element possesses two or more forms in the same state. That is known as allotropes, and the phenomenon is known as allotropy. Carbon exists in different forms in nature with varying physical properties. That is, carbon exists in the form of diamond, graphite, fullerene, coal, charcoal, etc. Carbon exists in different forms in nature with varying physical properties, but their chemical properties are same. Such kind of substances are known as allotropes. So, carbon shows the property of allotropy. Here, diamond, graphite, fullerene, coal. These all are different forms of carbon, isn't it? Diamond. Diamond is a form of carbon. It is the hardest substance known and purest form of carbon. In diamond, each carbon atom bonded with 4 other carbon atoms and form rigid three-dimensional structure. In diamond, each carbon atom bonds with other 4 carbon atoms and form a rigid three-dimensional structure. That is diamond. So, a diamond is very hardest substance known. Another form of carbon is graphite. Graphite is smooth and slippery, and it is a good conductor of electricity unlike non-metals. Okay. In graphite, each carbon atom is bonded with 3 other carbon atoms and form a hexagonal array in a plane. Once again, in graphite, each carbon atom is bonded with 3 other carbon atoms in a plane to form a hexagonal array. And it is smooth and slippery. Okay. Diamond is one of the form of carbon and graphite is another one. Diamond is very hard, but graphite is not hard. It is smooth and slippery. So, carbon exists in different forms, but their chemical properties are same. Okay. Then fullerene. Fullerene is another form of carbon. In fullerene, carbon forms bonds with other carbon atoms and they are forming the bonds, or in the shape of the fullerene is like a football. The carbon atoms are arranged in the shape of a football. So, it is another form of carbon, but they are the chemical properties of all these substances are same, but their physical properties are different. Coal is another form of carbon. Coal is hard and black in color. Diamond also hard. It is very hard, and it is a very purest form of carbon, and it is in totally different from coal. Okay, so these are the allotropes of carbon. That is, the carbon, it is an element possesses 3 or more forms in a same state. Diamond, graphite, fullerene, coal, all are the form of carbon. But its basic unit is what it is? Carbon. Okay, that is allotropes. Okay.